What is up, everybody? Skratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. We're a bit late with today's video, guys, because we ran into some issues while I was actually testing out the team. Smart AI, that was kind of like the issue, and it took a while to figure everything out. But in today's video, guys, we're gonna have a look at one of the best clan boss teams in the entire game. I wanted to build this team for quite a while now. Big shout out to Deadwood Jedi and the guys that actually built up the team. I will be leaving the link to the original video in the pinned comment so you guys can check it out. That was actually a team with Jintoro. Now what I've done, I replaced Jintoro with Dracomorph, so I had to adjust a bit the speeds. Dracomorph can be replaced by a Fane, by a Balanor, by a Therakin the Fat, Venus. There are quite a few different options out there. The main idea, guys, is that this is a very, very good team, and it doesn't require the craziest champions in terms of having double man-eater. Hell, you don't even require one man-eater. We're gonna have a look at the Meat Fu. Before we jump over to talk about all that, guys, if you enjoy the music you hear in the video, I partner up with Soundstripe, so feel free to check them out. They have an amazing music library. You'll be finding the link in the description or in the pinned comment. Plus, I can save you 15% on checkout by using code SCRATCH. Now, having a quick look at the calculator right here, you're gonna find this in the pinned comment as well, guys. You have Fushan, you have Amita, you have Harris, you have Seeker, and Dracomorph. Seeker, Harris, and Amita cannot be replaced. If your account is endgame and you have the gear to get these speeds without using a speed aura, you can actually run double DPSer like a Dracomorph and a Jintoro, a Dracomorph and a Fane, or whatever you guys have available. But honestly, I don't really suggest you that. Use a speed aura. Fushan can be replaced as well, but preferably you would want to bring in a DPSer to increase your damage. You can bring in a different champion that has a speed aura and lock the skills if they affect their meter or anything like that, just to help you out. But keep in mind, you're gonna have to adjust the speeds accordingly. Have a look at what you see on the screen. These speeds need to be exact. No more, no less. If not, the team is gonna fail, okay? We don't have smart AI in this game, okay? These champions will just not use the right skills if you don't set it. So I chose to turn off this skill on Fushan just to get more damage with his A1 because it can go on like crazy, a lot of extra hits. On the Amita, you gotta set up the A3, prioritize it to 1, the A2, prioritize it to 2. If you're not doing this, the team will fail. On Harris, you gotta prioritize the A2. If you're not gonna do this, the team is going to fail. Seeker is gonna have a 1-turn delay on his A2, so just put him as an opener if you wanna do it full auto. And that's it, literally. You just go in and click auto, and the magic is going to happen. Now, what you need to know about the team, guys, if you're changing Dracomorph with a different DPSer, you might want to bring in toxic sets on some champions. Harris is kind of like the best option because she always counterattacks, so that's going to give you a pretty good advantage. And try to put it on champions that are running slower, so you don't have to stress about speed and all the rest of the things, you know. She's always going to cleanse the champion. On different affinities, the stun might go on a different target, which is fine because she's always gonna be the first one to go after the stun, and she's gonna cleanse it so you don't have to worry about it as long as the stun doesn't go on her. But since we have two Force champions with the Fushan in here, we're not gonna have to worry about spirit affinity at all either. So it's a pretty straightforward move to do. I'm not gonna let you guys watch the entire run because it's gonna take like 17 to 18 minutes. I'm gonna fast forward towards the end. We're gonna have a look at the total damage, and we're gonna have a look at the builds for all these champions, masteries, and honestly, the damage ramps up pretty quick. It doesn't take you only like 9 minutes with the stats that I have to get the full key on Ultra Nightmare. So we're near the end, guys. Turn 48, 110 million damage. A very good performance from these champions in terms of damage. If you replace the champions, like the DPSers, you're still gonna get great results. If you're not playing Draco, you're playing Fane, it's still gonna be an easy key. Hell, my free-to-play account will be able to achieve the speeds to do this team, but probably no crit rate, so I'm still gonna get a 2-key Ultra Nightmare. You know, it's gonna be pretty straightforward. Fushan coming in with almost 28 million damage, Amita with 7 million damage, Dracomorph with 45.5, Seeker with 16.3, Harris with almost 16 million damage. Most of these champions can deal damage. Now, Amita, she only hits with the A1. That doesn't mean that you don't want to give her any crit rate, because that would be wrong. You definitely want to give her decent stats. If we're going to have a look at her builds, guys, we're going to start with Amita because she is the fastest champion in the team. 3 speed sets, total stats, 292 speed. If you're going higher, it doesn't work. If you're going much lower, it doesn't work. So pay attention to pay attention to the calculator link, okay? These are the total stats on her. In terms of masteries, we have offense and defense 3, tier 6. We have War Master. You definitely want to get deterrence because you don't have immunity, so you're gonna get to counterattack when your champions are gonna get stunned. The second fastest champion in the team is no one else but Harris, and she is all the way right here. Now, in terms of builds, I have 1 speed set, a crit damage set, and a broken set. Total stats, 4.1k attack, 261 speed, full crit rate, 259 crit damage. That's why I have broken sets. She's definitely the best champion to put on a toxic set, just because of her passive. This one right here, counterattacks. The speed aura unfortunately doesn't work for clan boss. Would be nice if it would, because you would be able to use her more often. Now, in terms of masteries, guys, you can get Lord of Steel on some of these champions, is absolutely fine. But I have offense and support 3. Since I'm not running a toxic set, for example, the rest of the masteries here will be wrong. Definitely do not get Cycle of Magic because that will screw you over. No Relentless on any of the champions. Just gonna repeat that to make sure everybody is well aware of it. Let me have a look at Seeker. So we have Seeker right here on 2 crit damage sets, 1 cruel, total stats, 35k HP, 4.5k attack, 185 speed, 103 crit rate, 259 crit damage. Masteries, pretty much identical with the Amita, tier 6 War Master. Now, these builds are pretty solid, guys. You've seen we pushed the team to the limit. I wanted to see kind of like full potential from a... I wanted to see their full potential, what sort of damage we can actually get with these champions, with this specific team. But that's pretty much everything for Seeker. And we have Dracomorph and Fushan as the last pieces of the puzzle. Dracomorph is on Savage and a crit damage set. Total stats, 6.4k attack, 172 speed, full crit rate, 293 crit damage. The good part about the DPSers is that they're slow, okay? Because you can have them so slow, that means that you can build them better. More attack, more crit rate, more crit damage, the accuracy that you need. And in terms of masteries, offense and defense, pretty much the same thing like the others. You definitely want to have the counter attack from him because he hits pretty damn hard with the A1. And the last champion, which is the speed lead as well. This works for every single battle, 24%. Fushan, he is on a Savage and a crit damage set. 2 total stats, 6k attack, 193 speed, full crit rate, 265 crit damage. I don't have accuracy because I have that on Dracomorph. I don't care about Fushan landing defense down. And masteries, the exact same thing like on the rest, guys. That's pretty much all for the team. No Relentless. Respect the speeds if you want the team to work. Tons of replacements instead of a Dracomorph as a DPSer. And you're still gonna achieve an easy 2-key. Definitely one of the best, if not the best, and killable team in the entire game. But that was all for this video. Much love. Appreciate all of you guys watching. And I'll catch you all soon in the next one. Peace.